So this is Bowers Cave here in southern Utah, and it's supposed to be pretty big. There is just a little ladder that leads down into it. It's pretty cool. That is pretty sturdy. I think it's in a good spot at the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of wedged against the rocks there. Oh, there's some of my family there. They've been exploring caves with me over here in southern Utah. All right. Don't fall. So it looks like there's some choices. There's some ways to go. I think I will probably go over this way first. All right. I'll see you on the other side. I'll try not to get eat or ate. Let's see. Pull out my flashlight so you can see this area a little better. Well, a little better. Not too much better, but a little bit. This cave is way bigger than Ice Cave. Way bigger than the other caves I've done. I can actually stand up pretty good and look at the roof. Look at that. It almost looks like bird or almost looks like guano or something, but I don't know if there are any bats in here. I haven't seen any. Oh, look at that over here. The roof is like actually collapsing. And pieces are down here from where it's collapsed down. Interesting. I wonder that like the entrance over there, it looks like it was probably just a big collapse. And it like showed the tunnel here. Just happened to collapse in. So these are like lava tunnels. They're pretty cool. The ground is a little sticky too. But it's such a big cave, it's almost kind of hard to see it all. Actually, with my light, it's not too bad. But there's totally gonna. This is so big. There's no way there's not a monster down here. And it looks like they have gone back out. I am alone down here. Ooh, creepy. I remember I was a little creeped out when I did that first little cave in Provo. This is a real cave. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. If you're out there, don't come and eat me. I don't taste good. It's like if you're nerdy enough to have ever seen like what is it, Nacho Libre? um, they're sitting there, and that guy when they come and oh man, I am butchering this. Crap, I can remember the quote, but I'm trying to remember the actual situation. Oh wow, there's like don't want to fall in one of these cracks. Oh yeah, so like when they're at the party and that huge girl who likes the little skinny guy, she like appears out of nowhere, and he's just like, "How did you get down here so fast?" She's just like, "Shh, secret tunnels." That's this. Something's gonna pop out and just snatch me because there's secret tunnels. I'm sure. I'm sure there's secret tunnels everywhere. This is really cool though. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's actually like stuff is shining on the walls back there. That's pretty cool. Getting pretty tight here. May have to go down onto my knees. Looks like that may be the end right there, but let's get a little closer. and just the silence. It's so quiet you can actually hear it. It's so cool. Yeah, look at that. There's stuff shining on the roof over here. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's not silver. Here, let me see if I can just... There, you can kind of see it shining now. I don't know what it is, but it can't be silver. There's no way it's silver because they would have mined it out, I'm sure. Yep, this looks like the end. I don't see any tunnels, don't see any red eyes, or yellow, or anything. I think we're good. Okay, let's head back the other way and see if we can get ourselves some more tunnels. This feels so cool. Like it's almost like otherworldly. I have been in a lot of situations. I've done a lot of things, but exploring a cave like this is actually just really cool. Super cool. My last ones, they're just a couple feet deep. And this one is huge. Look how big this is. This just fell right out of the roof. Look at this. This big boulder here just came right out of the roof. Starting to get a little cool. It's actually not as cold in this one as the ice cave, that's for sure. But Hello? I'm sure it's just my imagination. I did not hear anything back there. I didn't hear anything. That was just my imagination. Maybe it was an echo. That's all it was. I'm sure nothing's down here. Even though I always joke about werewolves and Sasquatch and beasties, there's nothing down here, right? This is cool, though. Even if I see some red eyes looking back at me, this is a cool cave. Oh. I wonder if it goes around or I have to crawl up there. We'll come back to it. Let's keep exploring this bigger passage for now. Oh my goodness. I explored some other caves with my family just recently. Like Mammoth Cave and everything. But I tell you, this is kind of spooky being alone, especially in this size of a cave. Oh man. I'm just chuckling because I'm nervous. That's all it is. I'm chuckling because I'm nervous. This is a big part. Do I even have my... Yeah, I do have my headlight on. Here, I'm going to turn it down a little bit so it's kind of pointed to the ground a bit. So hopefully you can see it better. There. I think that's a little better. Let me clean off the lens. I think it's getting dusty. Maybe? Come on. Come on, you can do it. Focus. There we go. It's focusing. Oh, it's just having a hard time focusing because it's so big and there's not enough light. There it goes. That's better. Oh, man. This is just so cool. Okay, looks like that goes up to the entrance. That's probably the other way I saw over there. I'll kind of check it out real quick just to see. Oh, yep. There's that part where you could crawl up there. Just coming down over here. I almost have to duck. I'm gonna have to duck. Yeah, I have to duck a little bit here. Oh. There's like a bunch of wood and stuff. Oh man, that almost looks like a nest right there. That's comforting. um, Yeah, there's definitely something down here. Oh, jeez. I just hope it's not big, black, and hungry. Or white, or whatever else. It's usually just like werewolves and all those things are usually black. So they can hide in the night and hide in the dark, it seems like. But, oh, that's a cool little. We'll see. Man, this is just so cool. This cave is huge. I can see my breath. Yeah, you can see it in the camera too. Yeah, there could definitely be something down here. There could totally be something down here. Hello? That was me, don't worry. Though I probably shouldn't be making sounds like that, because if there is something down here, I could potentially attract it. Oh man, when I tell a scary story in here, I'm going to terrify myself, because I am planning to. I am planning to tell a scary story down here. I am going to terrify myself. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll make it through. I'll make it through. I don't hear anything. That's good. Being quiet, kind of listening. Maybe I'll wake it up when I go back here. Okay. One of these times when I turn back around, like when I look behind me and turn back around, there's going to be something standing right in front of me. I can just feel it. It's like it kind of reminds me, if you've ever, oh, look at that. Here, let's see if I can get it to shine. Okay, it's having a hard time picking it up there. Just really, really shiny. Oh. Don't see any eye shine. I heard something, but I don't see any eye shine, so we should be okay. Woo! The floor here is muddy and kind of slippery. Careful. Talking to myself and anyone who wants to come in here later. Yeah, it's definitely over there, super muddy. Oh, it looks like there's a way to go over there. Right there. Let's keep going around this way. Let's see if we can get around all this mud. Because I'd rather not go through all the mud. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy cow, that's so cool. The roof is just sparkling. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but like it's sparkling. is so cool. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my gosh, I tell you. This is amazing, but it is definitely spooky by myself. It is definitely spooky by myself. Especially because I've heard a few sounds out in here. I'm hoping they're just water dripping. That's what it is. I'm gonna go with that. That's what we're gonna say. Oh, that's so cool. Sparkly roof. I wonder what this stuff all is. But yeah, we're gonna go with that. There's nothing actually back here. Just water dripping. There are no sounds. There are no beasties. I am going to be A-okay. That is the decision here. Ooh, almost fell. Oh, there's another way to go back there as well. I think I'm going to try that one, then maybe the other one. Looks like it might be a little bit of a crawl, though. If it gets too tight, I am not going in there. Okay, that just ends. How about over here? It might actually go further that way, but I am not crawling on my belly through a passage like that. Okay. We're going. We're going. Anything? Oh, is that another way to go? Get around some of these bigger rocks. Okay, no, that's a dead end. Right there. Right there. You know what? Let's get closer. Let's go check this out. Sorry if you hear like my heavy breathing in the phone. If the breathing changes and it's a different kind of heavy, you should be worried because I definitely will be. Okay, it looks like you can go up over here. Ground is pretty muddy. Okay. I think we're gonna do it. We're going back there. Not under there, but back there. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. All right. This is good. This is good, I think. Creepy, but good. Here. You know, looking in here, I kind of reminds me of. Have you ever seen Psych? that TV show Psych? Oh my goodness, it's like there's one episode where they're going into a haunted house, and as they're going into this haunted house, Gus is like, Sean, I will not go into a room first. I will not go into a room last. I will not be left alone. And it's like giving all these things. It's like, there's only two of us, Gus. You have to go in first or last. That's kind of how I feel right now. Oh. What's that? Oh, it's just a broken bottle. Okay. At first, it looked kind of like a light. Like someone had. Oh, it looks like that's just the way out, the other way out. Okay, yeah, it almost looked like. You can't even see back there very good because it's so far. I wish it was better. How far does this go back? This is totally where the beastie is. I will not go into a room first. I will not go into a room last. I am going into the room first. And I am a little bit nervous. It's also getting colder. So I'm going deeper, I guess. Oh, I just stepped in a puddle. That was pretty cold. At least I can walk. If something does show up, I have more of a fighting chance if I can move and I'm not crawling. Oh man, this place is just... it's amazing. Spooky, creepy. Alone, I am definitely creeped out, but this is amazing. Looks like a path goes off over there. Let's check this way first. Is that? Oh no, that's just a rock. At first I thought that was ice. These walls look pretty cool though. Oh man. This is really spooky, guys. This is really spooky. I'm still enjoying it, but I'm also slightly fearing for my life a little bit. Not because I feel like I'm gonna get stuck, but because... okay, yeah, spooky because who knows? Okay, I can stand up again. Looks like it might be stopping pretty soon here. Okay. Hello, beasties. Are you out there? Okay, it looks like this is probably done right here. It's got to be water dripping. It's got to be water dripping. I am definitely not hearing footsteps every so often. It's just water dripping. Let's check. How far? Okay, it does end right there. Okay, I'm not crawling over there because it's muddy. One more path. One more path. You know, I always say in these videos that the werewolves, the Sasquatches, the beasties, whatever, they're gonna be, well, I say they're in here too, but they're gonna be waiting for the... I think my camera's getting a little... Let's see if I can clean it off. No, I think it's just having a hard time focusing because of the light. Okay, there's one more path to go, right around this corner here. I'm a little bit nervous. We've explored everywhere else. If anything's down here, it's gonna be down this last path. That was me. It is a bit of a crawl. Oh, but it goes back there. Right around that corner. I'm gonna get to that corner, and then I'm gonna get dragged around. Okay, let's do this. I have a feeling that this will be the place to tell the scary story and scare myself half to death. Because I'm already a little spooked. Like I said, I'm alone. It's kind of spooky down here. Alright, we're going. I'm really crouched down low, but I'm not actually having to crawl. So that's good. Alright. Either way, something. Okay, let's finish it out. All right, it looks like we found the end. And no beasties. That means I'll get to post this video. Because if there's a beastie, you'd never know. I would never post anything again. Yeah, this is the place to do the scary story. This is the place, right here. Okay. All right. Ooh. Pop a squat here and point my flashlight that way just in case. And let's turn this up. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Let me see if I can get a little more light for you. Here, I think I could do it. If I set my lamp down, kind of pointed towards me. Okay, that'll work. All right. Let's tell this story. It's kind of hard to hold the phone because the light is... I can't really see you. Hopefully you can see me. That light is in my eyes. All right. So, scary story. Here we go. So, Bill, he decided he was gonna take his family out on a camping trip. Loading everything up, getting ready, calls for his wife Nita and his daughter Kelly, and they're excited. They're gonna go camping out in the woods. Bill actually found this really secluded area, a good couple hours away from his house, and apparently not a lot of people go there. So very secluded. They were excited. They were ready to just have a good time, have it all to themselves, So as he's pulling out of his driveway, then... sorry, I'm still breathing a little heavy. As he pulls out of starts pulling out of his driveway, his neighbor walks up and he's like, "Oh, hey, where are you off to? It looks like you're ready to go camping or something, with all that stuff in your truck bed." And Bill's like, "Oh yeah. We found this awesome place. It doesn't look like anyone ever really goes around there, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited for it." And his neighbor's like, "Whoa, okay, where are you going?" And Bill, well, it's just, and he kind of describes this place where he had found. And his neighbor starts to look a little worried, like, are you sure that you want to go there? There's been some interesting things said about that place. I don't know if it's very safe. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I have my rifle. We got all sorts of stuff. We're gonna be totally safe. Don't even worry about it. Well, okay. Just be sure to be careful up there. All right, yeah. We'll see you when we get back. It's gonna be a great time. We've been really looking forward to just a place we can be secluded and have a good family time. So Bill drives out. He starts driving off. For a moment, he's kind of strange that my neighbor was so... Nah, it's nothing. So they go out. They find in this area a perfect place there by a lake. Just a beautiful place. A place you would think lots of people would be camped out at. Of course, why wouldn't they be here? It was beautiful. I mean, it was a little bit off the beaten path, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's the only reason. So he kind of puts his neighbor's warnings aside. He's like, "Whoa, this is great. This is awesome." And they are sitting around this lake. Bill and Nita, they're just having a good old time chatting, putting their feet in the water, just having a good time. Kelly, she's kind of running around as little kids do. And as it's getting close to dark, Kelly comes back and she's like, I saw something out in the forest. I saw something moving around. And Bill's like, "Oh, don't worry about don't worry about it. It's just a deer, probably. There's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, Kelly. We're fine. We're fine. There's nothing out there." Just kind of comforts her, and she's happy. She's good to go. So they decide to set up camp. They get their tent up, tell some scary stories, kind of like we're doing here. Tell some scary stories as they're going to sleep, and then after not too long, they all fall asleep. Now, Bill suddenly wakes up. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" He's not really sure what woke him up at first, but then he looks around and the tent is shredded. It's in shambles. Not only that, but Nita and Kelly are gone. They're just gone. So he starts looking around and he's afraid. He's worried. Something has taken his family, and somehow he slept through it. Whatever it is, it must have been big. And the way the tent is shredded, he thought maybe some kind of overgrown bear had got them. Maybe they ran, maybe it took them. But either way, he still isn't sure how he slept through it. It doesn't really make sense. But he's on high alert and he's afraid. His family is not where they should be. They're gone. So he runs over to his truck. He gets out his rifle and he starts looking around camp trying to figure out maybe where his family had gone. So he starts looking around and he starts finding some prints around camp. But these prints are huge. I mean enormous. Like 18 inches long, maybe more, and they have claws at the end. If this was a bear, massive, massive bear. So even though he is worried for himself, he's more worried for his family at this point. So he starts using his flashlight, starts trying to track these tracks as he's holding up his rifle. He's going out into the woods, following these. Pretty soon he sees some torn piece of clothing. Maybe it almost looks a little bit like his wife's nightshirt she had been wearing to bed. And that really starts to put things into overdrive for him. He is terrified for his family, and he starts going as fast as he can, following these tracks as fast as he can in the mostly dark. Luckily, with how large they are, they're pretty easy to follow. So he continues to follow them, keeps going, and then he finds a cave. Just this open, huge maw going into the darkness. And right in front of it, he sees some more clothing. This looks kind of like some torn up pants, small, like Kelly may have been wearing. Even worse, there's some dark red, dark brown on these pants. So Bill is terrified at this point. He just starts calling out, "Nita! Nita! Kelly! Kelly, are you out there? Can you hear me?" Doesn't get any response. So he runs into this cave. As much as every part of him is telling him, this place is off. You can't go in there. Don't go in there. He goes in there anyways. He's not about to leave his family. So he runs into this cave, and there are offshoots in multiple directions. It's not going to be easy to search this place. So he just takes one at random, starts going down this path, and before long, he starts hearing something moving around in the cave. He hears something moving out there. And he's shining his flashlight around, trying to figure out if it's nearby. At first, he doesn't see anything. But he keeps going and calling out their names, trying to get some kind of response from his family that must have been taken in here by something. So he starts going in deeper, starts searching other caves, and starts hearing more stuff, more footsteps. Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're slow, and they're getting closer. Probably drawn by his shouts, his calls.
So he's going and he goes down another path. And then he shines his light forward and he sees eyes in the dark. Just these deep red eyes looking back at him through the darkness. And at that point, he's pretty sure he's gonna die. These eyes are massive. It's like the size of golf balls, if not bigger. And that's a large thing. Also, they seem to glow. They're not just the eye shine you get off of like a deer or a cat in the darkness where it's kind of shiny. No, these are a deep, almost glowing red. So he starts backing away, pointing his rifle in that direction, and he hears just a deep, guttural growl. Despite how much he wants to find his family, his instincts take over. They kick in, and he starts running. He just starts running as fast as he can because whatever is up there, it's going to destroy him. So he is running, and he gets to a point where there's a couple paths, and he doesn't remember which way is out. So on a whim, he takes one of the paths, starts running down, and as he gets closer, he starts hearing more sounds, not just behind, but up ahead. So he starts turning, looking around, shines his light down the tunnel, and he sees another set of eyes looking out towards him. And he freezes. Starts to turn around. There's another set of eyes behind him. The other one's caught up. And both of these things now start slowly creeping forward, growling, just this deep growl that gets him to his bones. And then he knows that his gun probably isn't going to do anything. He doesn't know what these are, but they seem otherworldly. But he just takes his gun up and he starts firing at these things, trying to get them out, trying to kill them, something. And he shoots at the one coming up from behind because maybe back there, one of the other paths is the way out. So he starts firing at this thing. And he hears it definitely hits. This thing staggers. It doesn't fall, it actually turns around and runs. But at this point, he's out of ammo. He's done. He doesn't have any more shots. So he starts running in that direction. That thing is fleeing. There could be another pathway out that way. He starts running that way. And he can hear the other one tromping after him, running after him. And as he gets to that path, he turns out. He goes to another path that he hadn't tried before. And pretty soon he sees a little bit of light ahead, like the moon shining in. And he stumbles out into the forest. He's out of the cave now, but he can still hear them coming. So he's booking it. He's running as fast as he can. He's going, he's going, he's going. And these things, they're just growling. They're chasing him. He can hear their huge footsteps the in the grass, in the brush, just crashing through, chasing after him. Finally, he manages to get to his truck. He turns it on and starts backing up as quick as he can in the truck, just immediately going. And his lights come on, and when they come on and shine forward, he gets a glimpse of these things, not just red eyes, but things with huge ears, dog-like ears. They have snouts, huge teeth. And those eyes, though, when he sees them again, they're intelligent. There is something about them. They are not normal beasts. These aren't anything he has ever seen. Some kind of an enormous canine. These things are bigger than grizzly bears as it hits them with his lights of his truck. And then as he's backing out, just before he flips around to start driving away, he sees this thing actually stand up. Stands right up on 2 feet, almost like it's natural. This thing stands up, and it just kind of motions towards him. Almost like either telling him to come or telling him we're not done here. And he books it out of there. He goes out. He goes and he tries to get the police involved, everything he can. They come back to this area. The cave isn't there anymore. They scour this area. They never found the cave. They never found any signs, anything. They didn't find the footprints. They didn't find any scraps of evidence. Like I said, the cave is gone. They didn't run into anything. But his family was still gone. All right, that's my story for you today. So, yeah, maybe that could have happened, but to my knowledge, that's made up by me. So, don't worry. There's probably nothing in caves that is big and angry and wants to eat people like me. um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get going back. I think you don't need to see all the same stuff again, so I'll just end it here. So thank you so much for watching. This is Bowers Cave here in southern Utah. It's been fun. This was such a pleasure to go through this. Also, I feel very terrified right now. On my way back, I'm probably gonna get snatched. Don't do it, beasties. All right, have fun out there.